Today I'm going to be climbing Oblivion. Oblivion? Did you like the dramatic voice? There's no sound effects on that. That's just sound effects from my voice. Oblivion was the world's first vertical dive roller coaster, which isn't really vertical, but it was the world's first B&M dive coaster. And today we're going to be climbing right to the top of the lift hill. I'm going to take you along for the ride, or the walk. And we'll also be abseiling the drop. No, I'm only joking. I wish, I really do wish. Imagine like dropping down there. Very cool. What beautiful weather to do it in as well. Although saying that, it'll probably start pouring with rain in about 1.5 milliseconds. We then got guided into the station where there was a shuttle waiting for us, and we were invited to do pretty much anything we wanted to on the shuttle, within reason. And then arguably one of the most exciting things of the whole evening, we got to go into the Oblivion cabin, where there was lots and lots and lots of shiny buttons, which I really wanted to press.
Panel here, these buttons won't do anything right now because we are isolated. And if this was flashing, it's just saying the borehole is getting up to a certain level. So we just get everybody off the ride and get tech to investigate it. Yeah, but the borehole isn't actually the tunnel being flooded. It's like a separate thing that just stores water. So it's like, oh, it's getting a bit full. And it just lets you know before it becomes an issue. Just our window off. And it tells us like everything we need to know about the weather. So we've got our wind speeds are on here, and it'll tell us whether it's low, medium, high, or if there's a particularly high gust. We've got the temperature. Over here, you'll see a very old monitor. Everyone always laughs at how old it is, but this gives us information about the status of the ride, and also how fast you're dispatching, how many you have dispatched, stuff like that. We've got our emergency stuff over here, which is for emergencies only. And then we've got other measures in place for when you need to access certain areas. So if we needed to go through a particular gate that leads towards like the track or something, we'd use a perimeter gate interlock. These are also interlocked because they're really heavy, so you wouldn't want them left on a shuttle. And what these are we use them for our assisted exits.
On the left is a little box which operators press when there's announcements to be made, and I was lucky enough to press it.
Attention. Oblivion remains operational. However, due to deteriorating atmospheric conditions, the experience may be uncomfortable. If you do not wish to experience Oblivion at present, please stand aside and let others proceed.
Ah, the beautiful sound of a weather delay. And I also got to press the dispatch buttons for Oblivion, which weirdly are on the side of the operator's box. And here is a picture of me doing that. And after getting suited and booted into this, we climbed our ascent to Oblivion. Is that dramatic enough? Can we add something to that? Fun fact that I learned, Oblivion was actually meant to have a station that went over the track, like the Swarms at Fort Park, but those plans got scrapped, and that's why there's this random doorway to the side of the station. This is Nathan, and I spent most of the experience with him, and honestly made the experience so good. And it was his first time doing the VIP track walk, and he couldn't have been better. And after climbing up Mount Everest, we finally made it to the top. Enjoy the views. And from here as well, you can see the refurbishment of the whole of Oblivion, where they've painted it all black. The views from up here are incredible. Looking over the whole park, you don't realise how quick that Oblivion actually goes around this whole section, because you get to see the Smiler, and obviously depending on which side you climb up, I was on the left side, and you got to see like the Smiler where Enterprise used to be, and not just at Alton Towers, but the views across the landscaping. It's incredible. You have to be there to proper take it all in. When you're in Alton Towers, you don't realise the surroundings and scenery that you're surrounded by. You just see the rides, Rita, 13, but around and sort of where Alton Towers is, it's such a nice area. And you got to see the flag tower as well. It was incredible, the views from up here. And just look at the weather. No more needs to be said. After spending loads of time up there, must have been at least 20-25 minutes, we started to make our way down, and it's actually scarier going down than up. Also as well, the staff or tour guides were taking photos on a GoPro which they sent to us. But obviously you can just take your own phone up in these little pouches and record basically anything you want, although not when you walk in because it's dangerous. But after we got back down, we had another little tour of the shuttle and also in the cabin. And overall, it was an awesome experience, 110% worth the money. If you're interested in Oblivion and roller coasters, obviously, in general, you're going to love it.
Everyone always laughs at how old it is, but this gives us information about the status of the ride and also how fast you're dispatching, how many you have dispatched, stuff like that. Other measures in place for when you need to access certain areas. So if we needed to go through a particular gate that leads towards the track or something, we'd use a perimeter gate to interlock. These are also interlocked because they're really heavy, so you wouldn't want them left on a shuttle. And what these are we use them for our assisted exits. So this part attaches onto that little peg on the back of the shuttle, and it'll release a quadrant, so it'll release 4 of the harnesses. So those are very heavy, so they're interlocked. These are party perimeters. Got lots of lights. What else can I show you? CCTV's up there, so you have to watch it go around. It's like watching TV all day, it's fantastic. We have 2 departments that can control the ride. So it's rides, and on the back of it, which I'm not going to turn it, I will show you, is technical services. And when you guys are on the ride, it's always in rides. And when any maintenance needs to be done, we pop it over into tech.
It ended at about 8, so it was a pretty long thing. And the staff couldn't have been more helpful and more nice. Big shout out to Nathan. And if you are doing it, have a nice time. It's great.